Dash is stupid and C's don't mean anything.
They don't. They don't.
But then they're like, where'd you get your C's?
It's like, hey, does that matter? I have them. And welcome to the Non-Billable Hour, where chances are you're watching this on your Non-Billable Hour. I'm your host, Beyonce.
We're watching? Do I have to get my camera ready? Hang on. You have to introduce me.
Okay, Jake the dog.
Thank you.
And yeah, sure, Jake
You're
the dog.
MC.
I'm the MC. I totally blanked out. I forgot what MC meant. But anyways,
Master of ceremonies.
You're
in charge.
I've always been in charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The man in charge. The MC.
I'm not a man. That's what's fun about podcasts is that you can just make up your identity. I'm actually a 6'2" white man with short blonde hair. So like 92% of the field.
No.
What do you mean no?
No.
Just no.
No, you're not. No, it's not. The percentage is off.
How's the percentage off? Is it not 92?
Not men.
92% white.
Oh, yeah. No, I heard it's 95.
Wow.
Or that was back when I was in school.
Unless
Unless it's gotten better in the past 4 years.
You know.
Or 2 years.
I actually don't know. I know I saw a recent statistic where the amount of black practitioners had gone up by like less than 1%. So, and maybe for Latinx practitioners too.
Are they marking the Hispanic but white box though?
I don't.
I know you don't.
I don't. In fact, I've gotten like.
But I mean, I'm wondering like the percentage of those that do.
Well, okay. I mean, I don't know. It just gets so weird because then I think back to like the bilingual service provider stuff, because that you actually have to like announce yourself, and you could even put you're a multilingual provider. But like, are you really?
No, absolutely not.
Exactly. You have some people that are like, hola, como esta? And then, oh, I'm a multilingual provider. And it's the 92%. Or 95.
Okay.
Yeah. It's that. I mean, we know Ash.
The 95 was white female. That was it encapsulates that.
Does it?
That's what my professor was showing us.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. I know it's over 90% white.
Yes.
And I'm one of them.
Yes. I'm like half.
Yeah, but yeah, no, we're just kind of here vibing. So I guess, I mean, we could do it like how we did in grad school for any class, or even undergrad, you know, maybe we do an icebreaker. We can do 2 truths and a lie. We can bring in something that means something valuable to us. You already did.
I did quit. I can't believe the week's up.
I know. It goes by fast. I technically had a week off. If you consider me taking that week, I went back to Pittsburgh for a bit before I actually resigned.
Yeah.
And I got sick. Yeah.
You got paid for it.
I did.
That's nice.
That was a whole thing, remember?
Yeah.
It was a bit of a whole thing.
But you got paid.
I did get paid, so that was nice. But yeah, so we're kind of here. And I guess I've been doing this since January 23. That is working on my CF. If we're talking older, then I've been doing this since 2020.
Okay. Congratulations.
Okay, then how long have you been doing this for? 20 years? Oh, it's your retirement, right?
That was last week. Okay, I'm coming out of retirement.
How does it feel to only have had your C's for a year and be close to retiring age?
I hate you. I hate me.
I hate me. I mean, you know, it's a favorite thing to do. We gotta laugh at ourselves. Laugh at the situation. And especially like laughing at you.
Yeah,
so,
me too.
Yeah, you do.
I have a lot to work with.
A lot to work with. So little, but a lot.
All right. I saw a first patient. It was January 2020.
Really? Yours was in January 2020? I know it was August 20. They just threw us in.
Late January. I got about 8 weeks before we got closed down.
Oh! Wait.
Because everything closed down in March.
But wait, did you start grad school in January 2020? Or winter of 2020? No. You started in 2019?
Wait. Okay, so we had to do a fall semester?
Oh, you were a leveler, that's right.
No. The fall 2019 though was like the catch-up semester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
the
were
little one. Yeah.
level
The
3.
level one.
Oh, okay.
And like we did our observation hours, but it was all like.
I thought you got held back or something because I was like, how the hell did I start in
No.
2020 and we graduated at the same time?
Did we graduate at the same time?
Yes, we did. You graduated 22, right?
Yeah.
I did too.
Why'd you come in 23 then, in January?
Well, remember, I was gonna take that pause anyway to start my PhD, and then a lot of family stuff happened, so then I came back 23 so I can like get my C's.
So you weren't intending to do C's at that time?
Not at that time.
Oh, okay.
No, I was actually supposed to start my C's
I know
this fall.
why the location. I thought maybe you were intending to do C's over there at the same time.
I wanted to, but listen, Pennsylvania is such a pain. Just like California, it's such a pain to get your license.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why. There's less people over there, so I'm like, it doesn't need to take this long. And like, I literally had to go get FBI fingerprints like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
No, not a live scan. FBI, like I would have had to gone to the police station to get fingerprints done.
For Pennsylvania.
And then I had to do
charge you?
Huh?
Did they charge you?
it was out of pocket. It was like $50 or something. Yeah. It's kind of a scam. But, you know, we're overpaid, so.
At least I am.
Yeah, I can never be. I'm actually, I've already started off on a lie. I'm not part of the over 90%. I'm part of like the 12%, I think.
Of what?
That's a good question. I don't know.
12% of what? What fits into that category?
I'm assuming Hispanic and Latinx.
And male? Or just...
Oh, you know what? Oh, no, I don't have the statistics with me. No, just in general.
Okay.
Why do you want to, like, do a gender binary, huh?
No, I'm just saying. They calculate numbers like that. I'm curious.
They do. Yeah, no. Well, I don't even know if they separate... I don't know if they separate racial and ethnic, like, communities by gender, too. I don't know. That's not for us to figure out. We don't... Ash is a scam.
Anyways, yeah. For Ash purposes, what's the point?
Well, maybe I shouldn't complain because I use that as part of my research stuff, so I'm going to be grateful for it.
You use Ash's numbers, you mean?
Yeah, the Ash members profile. Yeah, I like to pull the data from there and be like, see, look it, you have over 90% of white practitioners, and we can just
it's good in that sense. How does it benefit Asha, though?
Oh, I don't know.
It's clearly not in their favor. Like, it's not like some kind of like diversity badge.
I'm not... Oh, yeah. I mean, remember we got that email for the multilingual provider thing, remember? You didn't...
I don't read the Asha emails.
I only opened it up because I'm working on a presentation with a friend of mine about it. And
just look if it says time to renew or like renewal information.
And even then you have to question, am I going to do that?
It's not easy to find on the website. I was trying to find it this week. Because it's the year mark. I thought, do I have to renew at the year, or is it at the end of the year for?
No, I thought it was every 3 years.
Yeah, right. Well, I was just trying to find out. Like, you should be able to log in and then quickly find a spot. Hey, this is your renewal date. It's due by this date. But it's not there.
It should be there.
Well, I don't know how to read then, because.
Yeah, I know a lot of things are a struggle for you.
It is.
You know, existing is a struggle for you.
It is. Oh, it's so easy for you.
It's honestly a lot of things come easy for me. What can I say? I'm kidding. It doesn't. But anyways, today's topic, we are going to be talking about jobs we wish we had that weren't speech pathology.
Okay.
So when we talked about this, I decided to pull up some statistics.
Okay.
About 50%, and I'm not shocked about this. In fact, I thought it would be a little bit more, but about 50% of SLPs reported burnout. The actual statistic is like 46.5%.
Yes, you told me.
Yes. And that came from, it's a .net, so I don't know what that means. ResearchGate.net published burnouts, like a little burnout statistics study, we'll say loosely. But yeah, SLPs, about 46.5% of SLPs that responded, yeah, they reported burnout. Would you say you're part of that 46.5%?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate it. But, well, no, I feel like I'm at the mark where, like, I don't know, where I was going with that. Like, I'm thinking, like, what else can I do?
Yeah.
Is it time to transition? But I can't because of my dad.
Yeah. No, and actually I was talking about this with a friend the other day about how, when you start a career, you're like, sometimes you just feel stuck there. Like, you want to make it worth it, And I have a friend who's in grad school right now, and she's just absolutely like, I don't want to do this. And she's about to graduate. I'm like, girl, like, just finish the CF, get your C's, like, make it worth it, and then go do bigger, better things,
Well, like, what? I mean, that's the thing. Like, so, like, speech is, like, one of those... Where do you go? You just are a speech therapist. That's all you do. There's no, like... I mean, what climbing do you do? If you do any kind of, like... corporate climbing, whatever, the corporate ladder, but it's, like... It's not... You're not a therapist anymore. All that training...
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing.
Business management...
And we know how well SLPs function as business managers, right?
We're not trained for it.
We're not trained for it. And...
That's the fruit of it. I mean...
Yeah, so, that's a valid question. Where do we go with this? Do we try to find something that relates to the profession, or do we just drop everything and we just figure something else out?
Well, you're supposed to love it, and you do this until you retire.
Well, 46.5% of people don't really like it right now. But, let's not compare the two. Burnout might not equal they don't love it. It's, it's more of a critique on the systemic aspect,
You're
right?
telling me it's the caseload aspect.
Yes, and that's where we're going with that. So SLPnow.com, they kind of figured out, or they were asking a question like, why does burnout happen? A lot of people are reporting it's due to workload. And I mean, you and I have experienced that. Even like as a CF, you were pretty much running a clinic.
Yes.
And as CFs, we were unofficially supervising SLPAs.
Yes.
Like 5 of them at a time.
Plus grad students.
And grad students too, yeah. How many reports did you have to finish in like the 2 days?
12?
Was it 2 days though?
Yes.
It was 12 reports in 2 days. And you didn't have to sign off on those hours either.
Nope.
So yeah, I would say workload is a big thing. What else would describe your burnout?
Coworkers?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Again, the system. It's more the systemic things, right? Like management is such a big one. Like coworkers, yes, they can get annoying, but when you have somebody that has more power than you to make decisions for you and the rest of like the company, the clinic, like it gets annoying.
Yes. It's like something you don't want to think about after work, but you think about it because it's so like invasive to...
Yeah, because then you start stressing, okay, now I have to think about what I'm going to do tomorrow because of what thing might be changing,
What might be changing? What do I need to fix? Like, I'm anticipating problems.
Exactly. Like, you're already thinking, okay, I have to call like 3 families tomorrow now because of whatever decision we made. Oh, maybe the clinic just stopped taking insurance. But also it's like, how much of that gets put onto us as a speech pathologist and not to higher ups?
Right.
So yeah, workload is such a big thing. That isn't to say other fields don't got burnout, but
I think part of that too, though, is how do I say this right? So like population, right? Your client population.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna do straight 8s and you're working with like high demand, high energy patients, because that's what they need.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, doing that every day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nothing against the patients. It's just the setup that I have to keep this
momentum going.
8 hours.
Yeah.
To like really do my job well, because I know what I need to do, and I can do it. It's just maintaining that every day, and then the monotony of it.
Yeah. No, and I totally get what you're saying. Like, if management was better, the system, like your own clinic system was better, they would set you up for success by giving you the time that you need, so that way you can keep the momentum going for, cases that require a lot of high energy and, a lot more input than your run-of-the-mill, like, speech sound therapy, And again, that comes from more of that systemic point of view of just, they're not setting us up for success, so we're having to scramble to try to figure out how we can...
Success is not the end goal.
A success for ourselves, like
productivity.
I see where you're going. Yeah, productivity. I swear, if that word just triggers me.
Because the end goal then, if you're calculating productivity, the end goal is not patient care.
No, it's not.
The end goal is billing.
You just saying productivity just made me like hot with rage. productivity is it's just like, why?
Money.
Rhetorically, why, you know? And yeah, that's what it comes down to, is money. But also, like, I'm not one to say no to a $20 bill, so.
But it's not for you to get paid.
Well, that's how we end up
for
with
someone else to get.
Yeah, I mean,
because
the clinic that
we're overpaid, so already they don't
Yeah.
even want to pay us what they do pay us, and because the nature of our job doesn't change year to year, why, you know, it's hard to justify raises too.
Mm-hmm.
And then with Medi-Cal reimbursing lower year over year, what's supposed to happen to us?
Well, it's not a question about what happens to us. It's a question about what happens to the company board meetings in Cabo San Lucas.
Right.
That's the T. But anyway, so yeah, burnout, it's a real thing. And we kind of just want to, you know, sometimes we get the urge to jump ship, but something like debt is keeping us behind. So.
I haven't even seen the new clinic. Like, usually they invite you over, like take a tour, see if this suits you.
Don't worry, but the first time
I wasn't even invited to do that, but I already said yes.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. Like, I'm over it.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the risk people are taking now. Like, I don't care, just get me out of this place, you know?
Because my thought is, honestly, I don't care. Because if I don't like it, I'm going to jump again.
Yeah, and I think a lot of management fail to realize, like, and we talked about this too. They think that we need them, but they need us more than we need them.
I think I told you. So there was a recruiter at Cash Out last year.
Uh-huh.
And he said, I'm going to tell you guys honestly right now. You could quit today, get another job tomorrow, quit that job tomorrow, and get another job the next day.
Yup. I mean,
I'm like, it's true.
It's 100%. It is true. Realistically, probably not, because then you also have other, you know, professional, quote unquote, professionalism standards of like, oh, why are you jumping so much? But also, yeah, that is the case. You know.
Yeah.
Of just you. I mean, look at. I found this other job like in a week.
Same.
That's all it took, was a week. Okay, but I gave you that one.
When I looked earlier, it just it just takes about a week. I had 3 offers.
Yeah, you did have a couple offers already lined up, just like that. So yeah, no, it's again, they need us more than we need them, and I think that's empowering, you know. And I also don't want to stay too long in this field. If this is how they're going to treat their workers, you know. I mean, again, it's capitalism, right?
Right.
So why don't you hit it off? What's one career job that you would rather do over speech pathology? Real
or just anything? Which one?
Anything.
Which one are we starting with?
You know what? I want to hear. What
do you want?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know. Do the not realistic one, but the one that's like, oh yeah, that'd be kind of fun.
In anyone. In anything.
Anything.
That would be fun. I'd be a musician.
Yeah, see, we talked about this. And you know what? I'm not surprised. It's always, I feel like a good amount of speech pathologists have some sort of music background. And they might rather be doing that instead, but you know, stardom nowadays. You look like a bobblehead.
I can't.
That's it. It's just music.
I just do music. Writing, recording, performing.
Okay. So the performing aspect. You know, people say do music. Sometimes it's just production.
No.
Actually,
I like doing my own thing.
And
then I like playing it.
Valid.
Right?
Valid.
I do that.
I mean, it's, you know, is it good? That's a different question. But good, yeah.
I'll play for you.
Play for you. He pops out a guitar. I'm just kidding. We could do that. We should do that again at the other clinic.
We could. I still have my wig.
I'll bleach my hair again.
Yeah, you could.
That was iconic. You know, that's one thing some clinics do right, is spirit weeks. I do admit, I love a good clinic spirit week. Not gonna lie. But that's just me. Okay. So then, was that the...
That's the dream. Like, that's the
dream.
Ultimate. If I could do anything, if there were no limitations, I'd do all the music work.
You know what? Yeah, we talked about this too. I'm the same way. I think for me, it's just any level of fame. I don't know. I just want to be famous. Like, call me delusional. I just want to be famous. Whether it's acting, music. I don't want to be famous for a scandal unless it's like...
Not yet. You gotta like show your skills first.
And
then once you show that like, actually, hey, this guy's really good at music. Oh, dang, what happened, right?
Oh, dang, what happened, right? Yeah, what happened? He
but
fell
at least
off.
He's good. I'll still listen to his stuff.
Oh gosh! Oh my gosh! Remember, separate the artist from the art. Oh god!
It's good enough where I can separate it.
Oh god! I forgot about that conversation. But yeah, I would say music is just one of those things that naturally, especially I don't know. I know we're like kind of dishing on the field, but like having done all the speech stuff, it made me learn about all the music stuff. Like at least how to like modulate my voice and all that.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how I was able to kind of refine my... I can't do it on command yet, but my Patrick Star, the polyphonic scene, I can do that, but I can't right now because I'm congested.
Sure.
So
Okay.
I can do it.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I believe you.
Y'all are about to hear a muted part right now.
I know.
Just a bunch of yelling.
I don't want the famous part though. That's why I can't do it. Like I can't keep up with the you'd have to be on TikTok. Like how do people get like noticed these days, right?
Yeah, no, that's what I was
You
thinking
got to
too.
run the gamut on social media, and I couldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to keep up with it. I couldn't do it with the anxiety of like.
Yeah, you would not be able to deal with the anxiety of it.
Like I would need someone to like manage it, but also having to. Like you've got to like even just being any kind of I guess YouTube like content creator. You work constantly like. I would be able to like do one video and then I gotta chill for a few months.
A few months? Oh my gosh, a few months? Not even like a few days?
That's what I'm saying. But like if you're on, you gotta be on TikTok and you gotta do like daily. You have to like constantly be doing something.
Well, okay, but you do realize they like pre-record videos, right?
Yes.
So you just don't like work in general is what I'm hearing.
I love work. I love doing music work. But like the having to be public and in people's faces all the time.
I mean, I guess the closest you can get
Not
is
that
just
part.
making like theme songs for YouTubers and, outro song,
I just want to like be in a studio. I mean like in my living room for a few months, make an album and just release it and then do it again. And then go maybe perform.
There are some artists out there that don't have such a big social media presence. They still do pretty well. A lot of that's where you get indie artists.
Yeah, who cares about them? I mean, really. I do, but I'm saying like
That's
the picture.
Yeah, that's my point. I think that's what you're talking. You're describing being more of a true indie artist.
Yeah, because the fame part, I honestly.
The opposite. I
I
want to be
don't
famous.
care at all. I just love the music part.
No, I want to be famous. I love the attention, and I love the attention.
Because I'll confess this.
Oh God, what?
Most of the time in my car, I listen to my own stuff. And I'm cool with that. I'm happy with that. I just listen to my own recordings.
How do you do that? Because you sent me some stuff.
I write it for me, right?
That's a lot of...
I don't write music for people to enjoy. I write it something that I want to enjoy, what I want to hear at the time.
No, that's funny because there are artists out there that they aren't like the most famous. Granted, yes, they are still famous. Like they get a lot of streams. They perform at these they headline at these big concerts. But a lot of them say that I just write for myself, and if I like it, I'll get it.
But
oh God, there's always a but.
My dream is I wish I could write a really good pop song that people like, that other people like. It's not even my style, but to be able to do it and do it well.
Ooh, that's a good one. Because I feel like a lot of that has been
really
done.
wish I could do like a really good, like just the catchy pop song that everyone loves.
Well, then that's why you have to go on TikTok. I mean, SLPs do it all the time. They're always on TikTok.
Yeah, they're like singing to like autistic kids. And
They're what?
singing to like autistic kids.
Oh my gosh, not the music there. She blocked me on TikTok.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah, she blocked me. And I'm like, girl, like, what are you doing? Like, you're not...
See, that's the thing. Like, you want to be public?
You're going to have to face the backlash.
Yes.
No, and I
Deal with
100%.
it,
Like,
no?
that's kind of...
Don't block.
what you agreed to do, Like, if you were going to be public, then yeah. So, yeah, that's the downside. But we already talked about it being canceled. Like, it's fine. But I'm in full agreement with you. I'd love to do, I think, specifically music, but I wouldn't mind acting. I wouldn't mind being a drag performer.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be so cool.
I'd go watch.
You'd be my partner.
Okay.
I still think was a big makeup and hair day. That was a sham.
There's a reason why they shut that down.
There is a reason why they shut that down. And I think it's highly correlated to the fact that she also doesn't believe in just all language processing. So, I digress.
She used a slur too.
I forgot about that.
Shrek related slur.
My gosh, yeah, and then she cried later on.
She said she's a coconut.
We digress. All right.
All right, yours. What's your number 2? Let's do a real world one.
A real world one?
Yeah.
Okay. I would love.
Well, hang on.
What?
It's dumb because in the real world, people really are musicians and famous and doing stuff.
Yeah.
So why are we saying that's a dream and then now let's move to real world stuff? Because it is a real thing.
Well, because again, given the nature of our work, right? The nature of our work, we don't have time to do any of these things, you know? Because I know a lot of people that have to take work home to finish it. Like, oh my gosh, I have a friend and she's working in the schools right now, and it's almost the end of the school year and she has like over 10 evals that were just put on her plate before the end of the school year. So you don't have time to do these things. You don't have time to pursue, like, maybe try to make your hobby like an actual real world thing.
Right.
You know? So yeah, unfortunately that is the sad truth is like, yeah, we can dream, but realistically, you know. But that doesn't mean you can't make it real. You just have to have the time. And unfortunately, 1 week off of work is not enough time.
It's not, because I got writer's block and I can't do anything this week.
Writer's block on the 1 week you have off.
I just did one thing that I'm happy with, but it's not a pop song.
It's not a pop song. Hey, you know what? That's more than I have done the start of this year.
I did 3. I did 3 this week. But
3?
I'm not happy with 2 of them.
Oh, well, if you're not that happy, maybe it could be the intro and outro song to this. Okay, my real world thing, if, you know, now that I look at this, I'm like, this is kind of in the same vein as speech pathology, but it's fine. Genetics counseling would be my real world thing.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I was going to go to school for that, but then I think...
The results are in. You are...
There's also saying, you're not going to Colorado because they didn't give you any funding. That was the reality of it, but I would have loved to do it. Mainly because it's not so much treatment, and I'm just not one for treatment. I hate treatment.
Same.
I mean, I'll do it. We're good at it. Families love working with me. But I can't. It's just a lot of, like, again, keeping your brain on all the time. And I'm like, I need to turn it off. I just need to turn it off. So genetics counseling kind of seems like, all right, cool. Like, you know, you have your patients, kind of talk to them, you kind of guide them through. And yeah, I feel like I'd like that. And it's more like sciencey to me. Like, I like genetics, you know, more biology involved. Because speech science is not a real science.
No,
I'm kidding.
No, I had a thought about that. What you said just now about, like, with the families.
Uh-huh.
My thought was, and actually I think about it the other week, I didn't realize it till now. Do I even need to see you once a week? Why have we set this precedent that I need to see you at least once a week for this amount of time? Is it...
Because the research says.
Does it?
It does. Remember, the super controlled studies that are completely unrealistic to any setting whatsoever. Yeah. You need to be able to do 4 hours of straight voice therapy. But we can only bill for 1 hour, so...
But that's what it says. If you're not doing that really intense stuff that we've done in our clinic research, it's not effective, really.
You know, that could be a whole other topic, too, of, like, how the research clinic gap, how annoying it can get. Because, yeah, sometimes it just feels like I can't even do my job.
Would you want to do 4 hours, 4 days a week with that voice? No. But...
There's some people that might, and I applaud them. But also weird, yeah, right, for real. Like, you know, God bless you, but it's not for me. You can be
overpaid. You can do it, please.
Yeah, right. You know, there's some people that are made for it. There's some people that are not. So I'm just, you know, I'm going to stick to my research. That's why I like research. I'm fine with that. But yeah, I absolutely cannot do 4 hours of straight therapy.
But why that came to mind, sorry, I pulled you aside on that one, was because like with genetics counseling, it's kind of like a one and done.
For the most
or
part,
there's like a follow up maybe.
But well, yeah, but at most it's not like you see them weekly. You know,
right?
There's like going to be a follow up at most.
There isn't this like it doesn't matter what the results are if I once a week.
Well, even
it's
then,
like,
so I'm thinking about my one and only experience with a genetics counselor. We got, my mom did genetics testing, and we didn't even, like, the genetics counselor didn't even follow up. They just sent out the report, and then the genetics counselor just signed off.
Right.
So I'm like, I love writing reports, that's fine.
There's no contact.
There's no contact, and I'm like, I already know what I want to say, so, it's fine. So, like, I don't know. But I'm also, I'm very social. I'm 100% a personality hire wherever I go. I'm good. Yeah. I'm a personality hire, and I
agree with that.
Yeah, no, I'm really good at it. There's one thing I'm good at.
Find out what you can know later. Whatever.
Wait.
You're hired.
I told you, like, I've only been there for barely a month, and they already got me a whole potluck going and stuff, and a little card. I am a personality hire.
That's cool.
And I'm really good at it. Until they don't like my personality. Because I'm too independent.
Right. And you help people.
Right?
How dare you?
Okay, so what's your real world one? This one I don't know, because I only do musician.
I told you the other ones. And you're like, oh, tell me about that one. Hotel events manager.
Yes! Where the hell did that come from?
I've done it. Well, kind of.
Are you talking about the church thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
So when we would have conferences, right? I would be the one, like the liaison working between
God and the disciples.
God and people, right? But like, no, I had to work and coordinate with all the hotel staff. So for audio placement, for what equipment we needed, how it was going to be set up, who was going to maintain it, who was going to operate it, which rooms we're going to use, how many chairs. I mean,
you were doing this for volunteer though, right? You weren't even getting paid for it?
I was not paid.
Dang.
But I did it so much with certain, because I did it for so long and we used the same hotels. I got like this honorary hotel.
I got an honorary little badge.
I did get a badge.
Was it number one concierge?
I don't know what it is. I think I was mad and I threw it away, but
I hate this.
It brought back memories.
It was just basically a participation. Like, we're not gonna pay you, but here's a little badge.
Well, it wasn't from God. It was from the hotel. The hotel staff gave it to me, and I was like, okay, that's pretty cool.
Was it just made out of a safety pin and like a piece of like cardboard left from the kitchen back?
No, gold plated.
So it's what they gave the children.
No, their own people wore it. Don't do that.
You're the one that threw it away. Don't get salty.
I threw a lot away. I was upset. Anyway, so I got to do it though. I got to see like how, like all the setup is, all that coordination between the different staff departments in there. I'm like, I could do this. I got my badge. They recognized me.
I got my badge.
I got recognized by the hotel. I was like, okay.
At least it wasn't a printed laminated badge.
No, it was legit.
It was legit.
It came in like a really like fancy box too, like a jewelry box kind of thing.
I can't help but picture
had, like, that felt.
Yeah,
lining.
Is it felt or the velvet? Those are two different things. It's gonna say how much that thing was worth. Because if it's felt,
right, which is the good one?
Velvet.
I'll go with velvet.
You know what? I just imagine them handing this to you and then turning around and then kneeling and then it's like a little kid and they're giving them the same thing. That's what I imagine.
No, God, I hope not. No, I don't think so. I didn't see any other kids wearing that.
It was me, only me. Okay. So was it like a high, like was it like a quick thing? Like was it a high, what's the word, fast-paced job, or was it like pretty, not like relaxed, but pretty like, a good pace?
No, it's fast-paced. Because like, the kind of normal stuff you see at a conference, right?
Uh-huh.
The mics start doing the feedback, or like something goes down, or something's always wrong, and you always have people. There's always like at least 2 or 3 people in the back, standing up in the corner, monitoring, running around, fixing all that stuff.
Work. Okay. Oh dang.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're doing that for free.
For free.
So then you can do speech pathology for free. The sigh. honestly, valid. That seems like fun.
Actually, we do.
Huh?
We do a lot for free.
We do a lot for free.
And that's why I left.
Yeah.
Place.
No, it wasn't until I was actually explaining it to another SLP at the new clinic that I was like, dang. Yeah, we did a lot for free. A lot of stuff that they said was going to be temporary, but also we know management never to trust them. And that just is across the board, right? But yeah, we did a lot of stuff, especially as a CF.
Because like in my last meeting with the boss, because I told her like even supervising, changing goals, sit-ins with the slippas, I said, they're not even, I'm not their supervisor.
Exactly.
And you give me like 5 of them, which I couldn't even supervise 5.
To begin with, legally,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, legally, but it's like, they're not even mine. And it only bothered me once she's like, once this unproductive.
Oh my God.
Wait, what was her word?
No, it was indirect hiring.
Indirect.
No, let me tell you, you know how much that really grinded my gears. That really pissed me off because I sent that email back, and by the time I sent that, I put in my 2 weeks. A week later?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's another thing too with the productivity. It's like, don't tell me I'm not doing my job when I have families telling me that they appreciate the work I'm doing with their kids.
I threw it back at her. I said, it's indirect time, and you don't like that, and they're not even my slippas. So from this point on, I'm not doing it. And she goes, no, I will die on this hill. If you're an SLP here, you have to do it. I said, you're going to die then. I'm not going to do it. And then, but by the end of the hour, that meeting, right, she gave in. She was like, okay, you don't have to. Yeah, because
oh my gosh.
I told you I'm not going to.
Yeah, no, you're right. We do a lot of free stuff. And, like, I mean, you can also include, too, like, when we buy things. I know, like, I'm not one to do it, you're not one to do it. But, like, I know people that will buy their own material, you know? And granted, yeah, they might take it back. But the fact that you even have to spend money to begin with, like, at that point, you're in the negatives. You're not even working for free. You're working in the negatives, you know?
Because there's that false promise that you can itemize it later. You can get it, for it's tax deductible. No, like, you really got to spend big bucks to claim it. Otherwise,
it's negligible.
They're going to say, oh, the amount's not high enough. And so you just spend all that money.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. I mean, you're already working for free either way. We were already working for free. I don't know. It's a little BS. And like I said, that is a critique on the systemic aspect of a lot of what this field is based on. And it's because no one has well, I wouldn't say no one, but a lot of these clinic directors, a lot of these like CEOs and presidents and stuff, don't really have an MBA. Not that you need an MBA to know how to run a business, but like, what are your qualifications? Like, just because you know how to do treatment and evaluation.
I did my placement in a hospital, okay? It is fast-paced.
Oh my gosh.
I can run offices and...
I can run a family, because here, we're family.
Hey, fam. Happy Friday.
Hey fam, can you send me your vacation time? Oh, you don't have enough. Actually, I do. Read my contract. All right, let me tell you and I just thought of this one right now, and I'm kind of mad I didn't think about it like when I was making this list, but my again, out of this world, not so out of this world job, and I already said it, drag queen. I would 100% be a drag performer, without a doubt. Like, it is all the right amount of...
So you put it in both categories. That's cool.
Yeah, because, I mean, okay.
It's, like, big enough where it's a dream, but also it's, like, it's attainable. Like, you see it that close.
Yeah,
I
can see it that close, just because, like, I know other drag artists that, sometimes it's just one of those things where it's like, hey, I'm in this competition where I need to drag somebody up and we perform, like, a couple numbers together and stuff. Do you want to do it? Sure, sign me up.
Do you have a routine ready?
I do have a routine. I have several routines. I'm telling you, the drive from where I live to the clinic is very long.
I know, but you can't practice, like, the movements.
In my head, I do. Okay, you don't see the vision.
Sorry.
You don't see the vision, I do.
I don't.
Remember the holiday party? I had 3 numbers already prepared like that.
Oh, that was shut down too.
That was shut down. I went, wow, that was shut down. The big hair, our big makeup day was shut down. The use of a... Wow.
I see a pattern here.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
What's the name of this place?
Anyway, but yeah, no, I think... And I don't want to discredit drag artists, because that is a feat in and of itself. Right. So I'm not saying it's easy. I am saying is that I would 100% put in the work if I had the time.
Because I was wondering too, hotel management people are going to hate me now. Oh, you think you can be a hotel events manager? Huh?
Wow, is this your first scandal? Are you going to get canceled?
Were you running that in your mind, huh? While you were driving, you just thought you could do it?
Wow, this is going to make it into hotel events.
You were just really a busboy.
This is going to end up in the hotel events SOP subreddit.
You think? There probably is one.
There probably is.
Like, oh, yeah, huh? You were just a busboy. Now you want to be a manager? Good luck.
Good luck.
Enjoy your
Good luck, buddy. No, but yeah, I would love to do that. And then we were talking about imagine doing speech therapy and drag.
I can.
How entertaining that would be. How engaged the family would be. You know, if they're chill.
Mm-hmm.
If they're chill. Because you've had your fair share of families that freak out over a little nail polish on your nails. So I can only imagine what a drag situation would look like.
How else is the dad going to explain to his 3-year-old why a grown man has nail polish on? I mean, there's only one explanation.
There's only one explanation.
How do I communicate that?
And that's what we're working on is communication, right? Here's your first lesson. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, here's front desk. Figure your stuff out, right?
Here's front desk. Yeah, no. So I would 100% be a drag artist. I think it'd be so much fun.
There's a lot of speech targets you could hit with that. You know,
like what?
Is it big hair, little hair?
Right?
Right?
Big hair, little hair.
And what color is it? Right?
Ready? Oh, follow me. Ready? Diva. Diva. Good front sound.
Right.
Oh my god! What's another funny target? Ready? He is doing a death drop. He is doing a death drop.
That's TH. Those are hard.
Those are hard. Those are hard. Yeah, no, I think it'd be fun. I just don't know. Well, I'm pretty sure.
Blends.
Drag. Yeah, drag. Drop. I'm trying to think of like another. I can't. But yeah, I think it'd be fun. But I don't know if I could find
Cluster
heels.
reduction.
Are you already writing goals? No, but I just don't know where I'd find heels for 12.5 feet. But you know, there's taller queens out there. There's bigger queens.
As long as it's closed toe and
as long as it's closed
heel.
There you go. Right. As long as it's closed toed, strap on heel. Oh my god, you can make a whole garment out of scrub, like the scrub material.
Then you could do body parts targeting. Major body parts.
I love that we're rationalizing this. This is great. I think
my heels go on my
hand.
Right? See,
there you
just
go.
Like that.
The wig goes on my head.
Does it go on my hand or my head? Right?
This $800, that's not really how much to go. This $100 Swarovski earring goes on my ear. Where does the eyeshadow go?
See, we don't
on
need
my
eyelid.
materials. We are the material.
Anything could be.
We are material girls.
It's a name. It's a new name of the show.
Material girls. Yeah. Okay.
Until next time.
That would be fun. But yeah, I would do that. That seems like fun. I love to entertain. Like I said, I think I'm the personality hire. Like, I just like bringing the vibes to the room. That's just my thing.
I like it.
Okay, so we just did another one of your real life ones, correct? Okay. I think maybe we have time for one more from each.
Okay.
So surprise me. Pick if you want to do real life or a dream.
All right.
Radical dreaming.
Astronaut.
What? Okay, how do we get from musician to hotel event planner to astronaut?
I want to go to space.
That's it. Okay.
Right. Just chill out there.
That is.
I don't want to work out there. It's not a job. I think I just want to
get away from everybody and seclude yourself. Yeah, you already do that.
Leave the earth. It'd be cool.
Are you okay? I mean, have you been like out of a job for that long? That
no, I thought about this before this week.
That seems scary though.
It is. It's terrifying, but it's like there's so much out there that we don't know what it looks like.
But do you want to know? Like, what if you find something that you just don't want to know?
What if I've written a song about it already? Like, come on.
Okay, David Bowie.
Yeah.
Okay, then what's one thing that you'd hope
Like-
to know about space?
Not hope to know. It's just more like discovering, right? It's like
Keith, what do you want to discover about space?
just new things. Just I want to see how it's different. Like
Okay.
Titan, right? The moon Titan.
Sure.
It's got lakes. It's got like a whole like
It has legs?
lakes.
Oh.
It's got like a water system. But it's not water. It's oh my god, what is it?
I don't know. You're the one that clearly did the research.
I mean, they have like the whole.
Is it
the whole
liquid?
cycle.
Doesn't one of the planets rain diamonds, or is that like one of those Tumblr fact things?
Probably a Tumblr fact, but no.
You know what Tumblr is?
One of those. Wow.
I mean,
yeah, I knew that before you were born. Come on.
okay, well, I knew you knew about like AOL and Craigslist and dial-up modem, but
Yes.
were you even like? Did you live part of your life without the internet? Like, when did the internet come around for you?
College. I was in college when. Wait, no, I was already done with college
When
when YouTube came. YouTube was what 2007.
I think we looked it up. I think
Or
it was
2005.
It was 2005.
I already had my undergrad.
That is wild because I was only 5 years old.
I got my undergrad in 2003.
That's crazy.
I did it in 3 years too.
I did too.
I know.
I mean, not when I was 5 years old, but you know.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's crazy. I love that you just aged yourself on your own. I didn't have to work that
I'll
out.
take it.
Happy retirement.
Thank you. Like when cell phones came out, right? It was a joke.
It was.
It's like
yes.
senior year. I think I told you.
Yeah.
Senior year, the first kid in our friend group got a phone.
What are you going to do? Call your mommy? Huh?
Yeah. Like, you miss her? Where is she?
And as someone with mommy issues, it's actually no.
And he's like, what? Sometimes I have to call her. And it's like, okay, cool. And then just the very next year, everyone had a phone.
And then it's like, oh, you don't have a phone? Oh, you're broke.
We had pagers. I didn't have one.
All right. Thank you for listening. This is... that is wild, having pagers.
So I'd go to space. I don't know if I want to come back. How about you?
Space?
No.
Well, first let me answer the space question I gave myself now. I wouldn't want to go to space. Yeah, I don't know. The idea of zero gravity just kind of makes me nervous. So I like my gravity to be positive. I don't know. I don't know how gravity works.
To be positive.
Is it real? Is gravity real?
Up for debate.
For some people. Okay, so I'm gonna leave off on this because I think I'd want to work HR. I know we're talking about the higher ups and the managers and stuff, but I love it.
You really want to deal with that?
I do. I
You'd be
do.
like, he said this stupid thing to me today, and you're like, oh my god, come in. Okay.
Well, think about it. I think the personality hire would make one of the best HRs. Okay?
You're like, you cannot say this to these people.
Well, because the thing is, you can
Knock it
talk
off.
to... Exactly. Because you can talk to them, be real with them, and they'll be like, all right, thanks, queen. Like, I appreciate that. Like, I won't do it again. Versus, like, if you have somebody that doesn't know how to do their job, and we've experienced an HR like that before, it's kind of like, I don't even want to talk to them. You know? I'd rather just have to hash it out myself, or, you know, it's not going to happen. You know?
You'd have to talk to, like, all the not cool people. Because that's why they're in HR in the first place, because they're not being cool. Like, you gotta knock it off. It's not cool.
That's the unfortunate truth. Not everybody's gonna be a vibe. Everybody brings some sort of vibe to the function, right? Everybody brings some sort of vibe.
Like,
You bring the anxious vibe, you know. I bring the...
That's not an HR thing, is it?
Huh?
HR's gonna call me in.
Hey, you've been really anxious
Kate,
lately.
Jake the dog, you are too anxious. You need to chill.
You need to chill. Your medical benefits good? Do you need to go see a psychiatrist? Like, we can talk benefits.
Oh, let's talk benefits.
What kind? The medical or the friends kind?
What kind of HR are you?
You know, I'm the good kind. I'm for the humans. And the hers. And the he's.
I think you want to be like a
and the
union
they.
leader.
Oh, union leader would be fun. But the thing is, I don't like being leader. Because then you always have that one bitch that's like, actually, we do it like this, it'll be better. It's like, okay, fine, go do it then. Like, I don't know what I'm doing then.
You want to write the employee handbook?
No. Because I'm just going to be like, figure it out.
Just be cool.
Just be cool. Like, just don't say anything discriminatory. Don't say anything sexist. Don't say any of the, and I don't like to reduce it to this, but just for the sake of time, phobias and the isms, all of them.
I have a friend who told me it's true, okay? So...
All right, okay.
I think I know more about this than you.
I think I know more about this than you because my friend is
I grew
gay.
up in that neighborhood, okay? Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, I grew up in that neighborhood.
There's like one in every family, okay? So I know.
You have a lot of experience with that too. Not because you know people that have done that.
I mean, we do have a queer person in every branch of the family. Like every little cluster has.
I thought we were talking about work for a second. I was like, yeah.
Also that.
Oh.
HR now? Okay. I think you would do well.
I think I would do well in HR. I'd like it. I think it would be fun. But, at the same time, it's just dealing with humans. Again, falling back to the musician thing, like, I just like to have my little team and then just call it a day and then just, have fun with fans. And that's it. I don't have to lead anything. I don't have to, make decisions for... I mean, everywhere you go, you have to make... And we're Libras. I don't know about you. You can't make a decision either. Every time it's, what do you want to do for lunch? It's, you pick. I picked last week.
I couldn't even think of a celebrity name.
Yeah, you couldn't think of a celebrity name. You could not think of a celebrity name. But you figured it out, Jake the dog.
Thank you.
Do you remember mine?
Beyonce.
Yeah, no. Stream Beyonce, Cowboy Carter, Act 2 for Clear Skin. But I think we've reached the end of our non-billable hour.
Cool. Thank you.
That was fun. Now, as always, only work your billable hours. Thanks for listening.